Woodlands Winners, we are back for another week. Stacey White, welcome back.
Thanks for having me. Apologies for my absence last week.
It was all good. The horse, actually, we'll stay on that for the second. Bet and Win trial terrific, and he's going around Friday night, I believe.
Yeah, I've thrown him in the deep end a little bit, but that's just sort of where he's at now with the ratings. So he's straight in against Oscar Bonavina and Muscle Mountain. So it's not going to be easy for him, but we're happy with where he's at. So we'll know more after Friday. But yeah, definitely have him pretty spot on and ready to go. So hopefully you can go a good race.
Yeah, no, it's exciting times. And Mark Hughes, welcome back. A couple of times on this week. It's been a big news week for Woodlands, actually.
Yeah, morning, guys. Big news week, and yeah, a little bit more content from you and me again, mate. Twice in 48 hours. A little bit of overload for the general public, I reckon.
We'll be getting to a couple of people. Don't worry about that, but that's okay. They can suck it and see. They'll be fine. The Woodlands roster is out. Make sure you get in touch with all the stallions. Betters Delight, Down by the Seaside, Lather Up, Speeding Spur, Sweet Lou, and What the Hell. And I believe still some American Ideal services, frozen services in New Zealand alone. Stace or Mark, one of you two?
No, Cameron's just shut him off at this stage. So, yeah, all allocated at this stage.
Well, that's very exciting. We've got a bit of news to go at the end of the show. But Hughesy, it is Woodland Stud Victorian Derby, time-honoured race. Great supporters you guys are. And American Ideal's got a live chance in this race with Best Deal. Super impressive winning here, getting up and beating the short price favourite Bay of Biscay in the last couple of strides. But look at those last two quarters, 27-7 and 26-3.
Yeah, look, he had a very good trip there in the trail and just came out and powered past the odds-on favourite. Genuine racehorse, good speed, can take cover, and he stays. He found the line there in a very strong half. Drawn again to advantage in the final on Saturday night, and he is definitely a big chance in that race. And what we all know is a very even Victorian Derby on Saturday night.
Yep, and it's going to be very exciting as well. He's drawn ideally. He's actually drawn. I've got the thing here. He's drawn two. The race is at 8:30, and he draws two, and he's going to be a real player in that because a few of the other horses have drawn awkwardly. The other heat winner outside of him, he can flounder out of the gate. So it's going to be very exciting. And actually, while we're on that too, we must say good luck to the guys with Coastal Babe, another horse who drew very well. Going to come out of Barrier 1, the daughter of Down by the Seaside. So gets a good chance. Good luck to Stephen Reed and all the owners there because she's a real chance in that race as well, guys.
Yeah, look, we've got a sprinkling of all of our progeny through both those races, which is terrific. I think American Ideal, Sweet Lou, maybe Betters represented in the Derby, and the same Seaside, Lou and Betters in the Oaks. So, yeah, look, a great sprinkling there, and good luck to everybody competing in those races Saturday night.
Hughesy, we're going to stick with Down by the Seaside, and Chase Me was just outstanding, winning at Auckland the other night. Super impressive win.
Yeah, first up, sat in the chair all the way, never shirked the issue, and just the last furlong really put the head down and, as you say, savaged the line. Great win fresh up, late in the season, of course, and to me just reeks of being a very good 3-year-old.
Yep, Anna Donnelly's having a great run. She's got plenty of Seasides around her. She had a couple that ran second and third on the same card. Super impressive. And Seaside's got some great stats coming out of the Lexington sale just the other day, Mark.
Yeah, look, Lexington 5-day sale finished up Saturday our time, and Seaside second leading 2-year sire at the sale, pacing sire. 45 lots are close to an $80,000 US average. So super results for him. Second to Captain Treacherous, but he just very big day, or 5 days for him. But also the thing there as well is all the other direct descendants of Sun Beach Somewhere and Captain Treacherous, the sons and all that sort of thing. He beat them up very easily, So everybody knows he sits in the, in the upper echelon of stallions up there. He's not too far off it down here. He is definitely a high quality son of Sun Beach Somewhere, who's leading a very big imprint.
Stace, I'll go to you. We're going to play at home for you and go to Methven because it is the family track. I've got this horse arrowed a couple of times, Mighty Louie. This is some sort of win. You don't see horses winning. You can see with the red arrow there at the back of the field. They don't win on the grass this far back, do they, Stace?
Not usually, no. And the track had actually had a bit of rain on it during the week, so it wasn't. I think it was down as good, but you know, it was a little bit soft. So for him to be able to do what he did, and like he did well at the start, he got hampered a little bit by another horse who broke and managed to sort of hold himself together, and then he was held up obviously near the end there. So he's done super, and it's interesting because he's a horse that has a lot of high speed, and we've seen that he's run some very quick mile rates over his time, but over the 2 mile, he's also got a terrific record, so he can sort of do a bit of both. But yeah, great for the connections to see him back in the winner's circle. I believe they're not going for a cup campaign with him, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of nice races for him in the spring. Also, just a quick shout out to Tardina Stud, who bred both him and the Down by the Seaside Chase Me. Yeah. So they bred both of those horses. So, yeah, great to see them having some success with Woodland side progeny, because they are big supporters of us here in New Zealand.
And I think we looked the other day, Hughes, I think there's going to be a yearling that'll, if they're selling it, I presume they will be at the NZB sales next February, will be a full to Chase Me. So it's a horse really to follow, another of the Seasides as well, going through there. He's actually got $300,000, Mighty Louis. We're not sure, Mark. We think he was the first crop of the Sweet Loose.
Yeah, we think first or second crop. So I think Spirit of St. Louis was the first crop. So I think they're 8. He's 8 now. So I reckon Mighty Louis was in the second crop. So, yeah, 300,000 in the locker. Raced in Australia, been back and forward across the ditch, and got some great longevity. And, you know, over 300 in the locker, mate. You want one of those horses every day of the week.
Now, last week we alluded we don't give the King much airplay. He's going to get a double dose, or probably a triple dose, actually, when you think about it right now. But, Mark, firstly, this horse, Mirage Hanover, look at the last quarter on this horse here, 26-1. Wait for the video at the end of it, too, to listen to the race caller. But this is just a phenomenal effort by Mirage Hanover.
Yeah, so in what's been a very up and down sort of year for the 3-year-olds in North America, no one's really stamped themselves as a leading player in the Colts division and geldings. Mirage Hanover there, 46-3 at the Red Mile on Sunday in the 3-year-old Tattersalls division. He was nothing short of sensational there. Dexter in the bike. Another just tradesman like Better's Delight, who's made 600,000 already at 3, and 46. Wow, you know, the King just keeps leaving them.
And it's that 26-1 last quarter that I want to highlight there down the bottom. Like at he actually ran a 26-1 first quarter as well, and he actually ran that speed. He was a horse on top. So I think about betters, they have sheer speed. Wait for the videos at the end of this to listen to the race caller's comments, because he was just blown away by him, and bet a very, very good field. The Mohawk Millions winner in that race there, Legendary Hanover. He came out of the gate with him, and he knocked up very quickly as well. So super, super win. Stace, I go to you now, because we're going to double down on betters. This is some sort of win marketplace. You can see the arrow at the back where he is, and the arrow will be here again because he goes out and buys hot pies and donuts before he gets in line. This is phenomenal, Stace.
He just went sensational. They drove him, went into it, to drive him pretty quiet, because he's obviously got a big one this week. So he just sort of had one last run at them, but holy moly, he's quick. He's got some wheels when he pulls out and produces, and each run he's sort of getting a little bit more tractable. He sort of does get the head up a little bit, but I think we're going to keep seeing him just improve and improve as he gets more racing under his belt. And I think he drew about barrier 6 in the listed Harness Millions 2-year-old race on Friday night at Addington. So it'll be interesting whether the team opt to sort of use him out of the gate, or whether they'll pull back and save him for one run again. But I think he's definitely sort of shaping up to be the 2-year-old of the year, and you know, in a really nice crop. So it's going to be interesting to see how he measures up with those Aucklanders that are down this week and coming forward to the races over the spring with him. So yeah, a really great bunch of people who own him, and we were in the winners bar with them because Woodlands obviously sponsored the Sires Stakes heat. So we got to enjoy the replay a few times with them, and they're so excited. And obviously for Regan Todd, who again, he buys a lot of horses from from Woodlands drafts. He, you know, young trainer doing some really good things. So yeah, great to see those connections, having some really fun times with him, and hopefully more to come.
Yeah, he comes out of he'll come out of 5. He has drawn 6, but the second emergency's underneath him, so you'll imagine he'll come out of 5 with the race that's got a lot of interest in it, including unfortunately, this horse did not draw well at all. I'll actually flick that race up there very quickly. I'll put the race, well, not that quickly, up there. But the other horse we are going to highlight in a minute is poor old Tactiva, who's got a 1 and a 5 next to his name, which is very, very cruel. But a great field, heaps of quality horses in there, and Woodlands horses represented with Bar Louis, Lincoln Lou, Sugar Ray Lincoln, of course, being the full brother to copy that. So there's better. Anvil was super unlucky the other day as well. So there's heaps in that. So I'm going to go back. We're going to go back and show this race again, because there is another horse in this race. The horse just dropping behind the leader now in the Stonewall colours. He's a horse we highlighted last week, Johnny Cox in the bike, Tactiva. Bit unlucky because he's all but got this race won, hasn't he?
He has, and I think the other one just sort of got him for speed a little bit, but also he wouldn't have probably seen him coming either. So a really good run, and while it sort of looks in the closing stages like he got the trail the whole way, he was actually out, you know, doing a bit, and it was just a good bit of wee driving to get him into the trail there when things went a bit pear-shaped for one of the other runners. So yeah, like you say, tough draw this week coming into the big one, but he hasn't gone a bad race yet. So I think he's definitely going to be one that flies the flag for Lather Up, and a really exciting horse going forward in the future. Yeah, so we'll see what he can do. Yeah, he'll need luck this week, but yeah, hopefully he can get a little bit and be right there at the finish.
Go back and watch a replay again. I encourage people to watch the full replays. Go to hrnz.co.nz. Stace underplayed that a little bit. He was phenomenal. I think it was got the chocolates that he planted 3 deep, and made a statement to say that we're tough and go from there. And Coxie did the right thing. I reckon he got the nice sweet spot, but I think he had enough to be rolling. I think once he went back in there, he's probably thinking, well, maybe I should have stayed one off and just let him keep rolling. He was phenomenal. And I mean, we're highlighting Bettor's Delight there with those two, but we've got to realise that it's a grandson of Bettor's Delight, is the sire of Tactiva. Again, super exciting for Lather Up.
Yeah, for sure. We've sort of hounded that all along, that he's bred on, you know, Bettor's Delight and the Pocket Blood. So he's got 2 of the best down under sires running through his bloodlines, and you know, he's leaving some talented progeny already, and I think we're only just sort of starting to scratch the surface of that. So the next sort of 12 months with his progeny on the ground in Australasia is going to be really exciting. So for sure.
The Woodland stud roster is there. Bettor's Delight, 25,000 or 22.5 in Australia plus the GST. It's down by the seaside, around that 10. Lather Up at, we'll say, 4.5 to keep everyone happy. Speeding Spur, $1,000. Sweet Lou is booked out in Australia, but still available in New Zealand at 11,250 plus at GST. What the Hill didn't get a mention this week, but he may, hopefully, for Stace, get a mention next week at the 5,000. And unfortunately for everyone, the Super Sire American Ideal is now no longer available for anyone, with all of his frozen semen gone, which is absolutely terrific. Hughes, we mentioned big news coming through for the week, just gone with the sponsorship, and that is actually, copy that on the front there. 2 years ago, he actually won the Ballarat Cup, I think. Yeah, I don't think he won it last year, but great association with Paul Rouse and the Ballarat Harness Racing Club, mate.
Yeah, look, we've taken the relationship to the next level with the sponsorship of the Ballarat Cup next year in January. So all-time classic race, great horses race. Look forward to working on that relationship going forward as well. You know, we went through the roll honour of that particular race the other day, and, you know, just great names, popular limit, right up to copy that, you know. So genuinely a great sponsorship opportunity for us, and proud to be joining forces with Ballarat.
Absolutely. Anyone wants to contact the team, the phone number's there. They've actually been scrolling across the bottom as well. Get in touch with the full team from there. If you ring head office today might be a good day. You never know what sort of discount you might actually get today, because the great man, Steve Cornwell, he actually got a winner last night. These two didn't know I was doing this. This is his first winner for 4 years, but well done to the Rock, Stevie, and Sassy Star getting the chocolates last night at Cambridge.
Yeah, she did everything right, and saw a photo of Steve on the Cambridge Raceway Facebook page, and he was standing with the horse, and he looked proud as punch. So, no, it was really good to see. And Steve calls himself a trotting tragic, so only fitting that he won that race with a trotter that's definitely caused him a few headaches.
It has indeed, but I think well done to him. And as I said, if you want a discount ring today, you never know what you might be able to get. He might be still on cloud nine. We're fair here. Of course, that horse is by Majestic Sun, but well done to Steve. Congratulations. Good win, and he's a very, very proud, passionate trotting person. Guys, thank you. Stace, good luck. Friday night, massive night of racing for New Zealand, Harness Racing New Zealand, with I think 5 Group 1s, or actually that might be wrong because a couple of those are listed.
They're listed, yeah.
Yeah, but a phenomenal night of racing. Trying to find the trot. I found it last night. There it is there, the Dancing in the Dark trot at 6:44 New Zealand time. So 16 minutes to 4 here in Australia.
5, Cobber.
16 minutes to 5. Yeah, that'd be right too. Oh, I had everyone ready a little bit early. Number 11. Good luck with Bet and Win, Stace. Hopefully you get the chockies. And then, of course, the Victorian Derby the next night at Melton. Got to click to the right page to get the right times. We've got the Victoria Cup. We've got some representatives in there. But the Woodlands Victorian Derby at 8:33. So good luck to everyone in there as well. Guys, thank you very much.
Thanks, Cobber.
Thanks, Paul. And, yeah, good luck to everyone racing over the rest of the week.
As they head off the back in 27.6. Bay of Biscay can rip home now. 5 metres Best Deal. Then came No Not the Buttons, turning for home though. Bay of Biscay in full flight. 5 metres. Best Deal gets to the outside. He's going to give him a race. It's Bay of Biscay. Best Deal coming out after him. Best Deal goes to him. Best Deal put his nose in front. Best Deal. Best Deal won it. Best Deal out-sprinted Bay of Biscay. Third home, No Not the Buttons. Fourth, a photo between either the inside was Nathan Street or Aluciano from Wild Bull, Caramar Olam, and then Storm Rider. Brownies at Midnight and Komodo after the tough run dropped out. Final quarter, 26.3.
Sale 30.4 was that back straight quarter. I got chills for home. Chase Me. Aventador passing lane. Beach Break getting to the outside now with Crumsy. Homeward bound. I got chills up on the outside. Chase Me. Beach Break. Aventador. Crumsy down the outside. I got chills. Chase Me. Aventador comes strongly. Chase Me goes to I got chills. What a win that. Chase Me does all the work sitting out park, gets the victory over I Got Chills.
And 460.4 was the middle half, and Malachi is gone. The leader's Marketplace still 6 off them, 29.9 third quarter. Rubera got the chocolates. Tactiva awaits the lane, then Barlui. Marketplace is letting rip wider out. Rubera under siege from Tactiva. Have a look at Marketplace. He's powering home down the centre. Marketplace has gobbled them up. Me oh my, he is an absolute ripper, this horse. Marketplace phenomenal. Has no racing room. Mossdale Ben a touch off midfield. Then Da Vinci, Triple G, Franco Sinatra, and BD Joe's going to have 8. He's a length and a half to Got You Covered. Smoke on the water. Now American Me gets out. Got You Covered trying to come after Pin Seeker. 2 lengths away, Mighty Louie. Got You Covered going to Pin Seeker. Here's Herbie Da Vinci. Wider Homebush Lad. It's Got You Covered. Mighty Louie probing through. Got You Covered. Mighty Louie after him. Here's Herbie the inside. Here's Herbie. Mighty Louie. They hit it, and I think Louie got there. Mighty Louie for the Methven Cup.
The third, but in the final 16th of a mile, it's all Mirage ahead of her here. Coast Clear, Mirage ahead of her Sharp. Mirage ahead of her going to pounce and win by 4. Better Is Nice was second. Captain's Quarters finished third, 146 and 3. Just 2/5 off the world record.